Hi all and welcome back to my channel. That's me again, your great NSC in the place to be. Yeah, this time the third video for today on a great Sunday. I got here a great thing that I want just to test for myself. I got here, we can say, a new graphics card running on an old motherboard. I just want to see and compare if we can say the performance is still the same as on a newer motherboard or not. I got here a motherboard which is on socket 775, but I got here a CPU that was just made for motherboards with socket 771. That means I have here a CPU modification that makes me possible that I could use the 771 CPUs on a 775 motherboard, okay? I'm gonna maybe show you this one day. It's really great. So I was here able to get a great CPU running on a, we can say, 775 motherboard. You can compare this CPU like the old, we can say, Intel Q6600 or like the old Q9450 or whatever. But it's a very old CPU. It's we can say it has 4 cores. It should be enough. This runs on maximum 3.6 gigahertz, overclocked, not to forget. But standard, they have just about 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, so I got here also we can say dual RAM, we can say dual memory support. They are working or running on 1066 megahertz. Not a big deal, but they are still great. Look, just need here some lights. I got here, I think, 8 gigabytes of RAM. And like I told, I got here a newer graphics card. This graphics card is way newer as the motherboard. And I want just see if my benchmark results will be the same as on, let's say, like on this computer here. I got here a way better, we can say, powerful computer as this one here, okay? But I just want to see this. I just want to test it. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I have here still PCI Express 2.0. And the newer motherboards, they have, of course, PCI Express 3.0. That means that the data here runs way faster as, of course, on a very old motherboard. But yeah, I just want to see the difference, and I hope you with me, guys. So let's just put this here right now. I'm really, we can say, curious how this will end up. And then later we're gonna switch to the other computer, and I will have now this graphics card on stock. That means I got here, like you can see, the GTX 970. So wait, here you can see that now. Let me just focus once. Here we go. GTX 970, and it's not overclocked. Okay, you can see all is here on 0. It's not overclocked. But I can, yeah, let's overclock like I had it before, because later I can compare it also. So here I had 195, I think it was like that. So wait, let's do here 195, and I got, or I had here 335 on the memory clock. Okay, so this now will be overclocked. Yeah, why not? It's an older system, so let's overclock. I don't know how the results are, because I'm doing this now just with you together, really fresh. Here, let's get this up. Core clock 195 and memory clock 335 plus. And here we go. All right. Now let's just minimize extreme mode. Yeah, let me zoom back for you guys. And later we're gonna switch to the, we can say, other computer, which is, yeah, this one here. Let me give you some lights. Here we go. And this one here has an i7. All is here newer, all is here better, we can say. And then we're gonna check this out. While the benchmark will run, I'm gonna take my old GTX 980 Ti, I'm gonna take out. So later we will be able to switch it back. And let's see the results. So for now, I'm gonna switch you guys to this window here. And yeah, let's get started. Here we go. This will take a while, but it will be a great video. I'm really curious what this all will bring, if the difference will be that big or not. So, the first thing that I want to see is also the CPU load, because I think that this CPU now, will need to work more. So here, I'm going to show you also the CPU, that you now can see, guys, what I have meant. I got here, that you can see, I got here a CPU on a socket 771, but this motherboard is on a socket 775. Okay, guys, don't forget, this is an Intel Xeon E5450. Okay, running right now on maximum 3.2 gigahertz overclocked. This CPU here is a bit overclocked. Normally it runs on, I think, 2.4, 2.6 gigahertz. I'm not sure anymore. I need to look on the internet, but it doesn't matter. Right now it's overclocked on 3.2 gigahertz with 8 gigabyte RAMs. And now I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna zoom back, and then let's see how this will run. So I think here the CPU load will be a bit more. Okay, here we are already on 60% CPU load. So that means the CPU here will need to work a little bit more, as of course newer CPUs. But now let's check this out. I'm gonna need again to zoom it back. Here we go. A little bit more maybe. Yes. And then I am ready to go. I'm gonna click now benchmark, and here we go. Okay, now I will take my time as while this will run. I'm gonna take my time to take out my lovely GTX 980 Ti, which I still can recommend, guys. When you have one time a GTX 900 Ti, you will have it always. You will, and you're gonna love it, guys, really. So, yeah, I have now just done a lot videos, a lot tests for myself. I just want to share this all with you guys, because this is all we can say. Yeah, it's big input, big infos, years long ago, what I have done in test for myself. I just want to give you this, guys, because I have done also a lot stuff with PlayStation so long time, but yeah, I want also to show you some other stuff and not only just consoles, you know, because I got a lot more input for you guys as just about consoles. So, here, okay, aha, it's coming out. My GTX 980, lovely graphics card. So I'm gonna put it away. Ta-da! GTX from EVGA, very great. GTX 980, you will need nothing more. So, okay, how it looks here, overclocked, running on 1500 megahertz. Memory usage is about on 1000, that means on 1 gigabyte. And here the memory speed is on 3.8 megahertz with, we can say, almost 80 frames per second. CPU has now about 60 degrees on 36%, sometimes I bet more, 46%, I can see it right now, sometimes 60% on load. We got here a memory usage, RAM usage about 255 megabytes. That means nearly 3 gigabytes of RAM that we are using it right now. So a lot of people sometimes they think you need to have a lots of RAM, but it's not like that, guys. If you got 8 gigabytes or maximum 12 gigabytes of RAM for Windows 10, this is just okay, guys, really. I'm going to show you one time, or maybe later, I'm going to take the time to show you the virtual, we can say, memory space that you can also have on your HD or SSD, but this option is not that good if you are running a SSD. The virtual memory, you should disable it when you have a lot of gigabyte RAM memories in your computer. So that means when you have some great RAM or RAM memories on your computer installed, all that is higher than 8 gigabyte, you should disable the virtual memory function on your SSD, because this will just damage your SSD with the time, because he will also always keep reading or writing, we can say, on your SSD. And SSDs don't like that much that you write so much on the SSDs. The SSDs with the time will get slower, and you just don't want it, guys. Believe me, this is just sad for some newer SSDs. Here we are on 57% load. I think this was the maximum. I can see that later, maybe, of another tool, but it doesn't matter. The thing for me is now that, I just have my tests. So here, step 26 from 26, we got here now 1900 on the full score with 75 frames per second. Like I told, overclock it on a GTI 970. Yeah, I think this is a little bit lower, but I don't care. For a great old CPU and motherboard, this is really still great. Okay, guys, I'm really happy. So here, don't forget it, 1906. I'm gonna maybe also make a picture. Let's see, let's save it here. Again on the desktop. And I'm gonna save it here. GTX 970, overclock it, plus 195 and plus 335 on the memory clock. And I'm gonna write old MB like motherboard 775. This is enough just for myself, guys. Okay, here again, let's not forget 75 frames per second, 1906 on the full score. So now I'm gonna close it, but I think I have still, wait, I don't need to do that stress here, wait. I just cannot take my small graphics card because I still have the pictures from yesterday. Let me just get this inside here. Small graphics card here, look. GTX 660. Very, very small, but it's great. Maybe I'm gonna do also a benchmark. We can say between GTX 660 and GTX 560, just to see what's going on here. So let me just connect the power cord. Here we go. I'm gonna fix this here quickly just. So, and then I don't need to take out the other graphics card because yesterday I have done some benchmarks, and then let's see if the results will be the same nearly or not. I'm gonna now just shut down the monitoring because I need to change the HDMI cable. So here we go. Let's just connect it over here. Okay, it's in. All right, because I have made yesterday some pictures and I have still all, we can say, saved. Let's turn it on. Wait, it's already on. Okay, and here we go. Okay. So guys, testing, guys. All for you. And for me, of course. Here we go. A great computer. Not the best, but not the baddest. Really great. I got here a small Gainward Phantom graphics card. You need to see that. So small as my hand. Yeah. GTX 560. Great thing for my kiddies. So here we go. Driver was installed right now. And now I got here, let me just move this to this side so it's better to see for you guys. So here we go. Let's zoom a bit in. Okay. Here the GTX 970 overclocked, plus 195 and plus 335 on the memory clock. Let's open it. Ha! Look! Yeah, it's a little bit better. But look, it's nothing big, you know? You see that? It's nothing big, guys. A little bit better because the CPU was, of course, yeah, better on this system here. My CPU is, of course, better. We don't need to talk about. I got here running an i7 3770, and we don't need to talk about. It's, of course, a better CPU. It's also a 4-core CPU, yeah? But later, I'm gonna show one thing more. This, yeah, it's just now for the test that you can see. You could still use an old motherboard on 775 with a great 4-core CPU, like a great Xeon, and the difference is not that big, guys. Okay, here you can see it. I have just done this test yesterday. I'm gonna save this all for me because I will do a big data for me, guys. I'm gonna save this stuff all with the time. I got here the GTX 780 overclocked and not overclocked. I have just benchmarked them all, always on the same settings with the same benchmark, even 4.4. And now the next video is also maybe the next benchmark with a GTX 560 versus a GTX 660 that I also had here at home. Yeah, okay guys, this was all for me. You can see overclocked again for you guys. Here we go. I think on the other one it was 77 frames per second, and here I think we had 1900 and blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Guys, hey, this is no big deal. So for me, when you ask me, you could still stay with your old motherboard 775 socket. It's still great, guys, really, it's still great. It's not the fastest, but you can see you could still play the newest games with a great 775 motherboard, included, of course, a great quad-core CPU. Because these CPUs, the extreme CPUs for the socket 775, you can get it on eBay on about 30 euros. You can get CPUs that has cost long time ago over 1,500 euros, guys. I'm not talking any shit. You can now get these CPUs. Let me just show you this. Let me just show you this because you should to know about that, guys. You can do your own, we can say, great computer, very cheap, guys. If you, okay, I'm not connected to the internet. Oh, wait, let me just get in the LAN cable, internet cable here inside, because I'm always switching from one to another computer right now. So let's check this out. I'm gonna show you this here. Let's check this out here. Like, let's say the Intel Q9650. It was a great one. Okay, look, you can get it on eBay for about 40 euros, guys. Like I told, I'm not kidding. And here is a Xeon that you can also, we can say like a Q9650, and you can get this Xeon, which will of course run better and stable because Xeons are running cooler, and you can, this is I bet the modification that I was talking about, and you can do that. You can do this also for yourself. Yeah, here, look, LGA 775 mod plus BIOS, okay? You can do that, guys, for you. I'm gonna just now show you quickly also the modification. Let's see, Intel 775 mod. Here we go. You can read a lot of stuff over that, and you can see also a lot on YouTube. And this is just great, guys, because let's go again to eBay. You can just buy this all yourself. I have done this all myself. You can see that here. You just have here a sticker with 2 contacts, and you just need to replace it on your CPU, on your 775 CPU. You see that here? You need just these 2 stickers. You just need 1 sticker. Sorry, my fault. Just need 1 sticker. But here you can buy 2 stickers for about €1.44. And this is just amazing, guys, because you just need to put the sticker over the 775 CPU. Let's just watch this pic here. Maybe you will understand more. And yeah, look, you just replace it here. Just take the sticker and put it over here. You get here your place, we can see, where you can really see if you are on the line or not. And here, and you just place this symbol on the same side like this symbol. So these 2 symbols needs to be right down on this line. You got here later 2 contacts, and that's why it's, we can say, a modification, great modification that you can have. And you can use here, we can say the Intel Xeons that was running long ago on socket 775 on a great motherboard with socket 775. Sorry, guys. So I just wanted to tell you, you can run the Xeons that was just made for the socket 771 motherboards to the 775 motherboards. So all complicated because I need to translate all in my brain in English. But yeah, this is what it was right now. I have just had now a Xeon running on my 775 motherboard, and here you can see that. I'm gonna just show it right now again. I'm now on the other PC, but you have saw it before. So guys, I'm really getting yeah, how it calls. I get confused because I'm switching from one computer to another one. But you saw that, okay? You saw that. I'm gonna show you the CPU again for the peoples that maybe has not that much money. You can configure the computer on the socket 775. We can say with a great Xeon based on 771. So here, let's go again. Okay, I need to switch as my mouse. So here we go. Yeah, guys, this is all just input for you guys. All input, input, input. So where's my mouse? The wrong dongle. So here I need to switch it back again because this was the wrong one. So here we go. Yes, working. Now you can see that again. Here, a Xeon E5450. Here we go. Okay. This was here. The benchmark was running on this old CPU that you can get on eBay for about 40 bucks. A motherboard costs you also about 40 bucks or 50 bucks. And here again the test that I have saved. Here you can see, not a big deal. Okay guys, we had 2000 on the score, and we had here about 80 frames per second. That means we got here just 4 or 5 frames per second lower. You know what I mean? And this motherboard is a lot older as the other motherboard, which I'm here on Sandy Bridge 1155 versus, we can say, socket 775. Just great, guys. Okay, I'm going to the next videos. See you soon. Subscribe, thumbs up, and bye bye.